Ah. What a nice day. Huh. Hooah. Oh, hi guys. I'm Austin Khan Cooper. Today, I'm going to explain what the US state flag means. But it looks high from here. How I am going to Wait. What's going on? What the? Oh no. The rock had collapsed. Now I'm going to Oof. Sigh. Now I'll start with Alabama. Alabama. Alabama was a member of the Confederate States of America, South, during the country's Civil War. The Confederate battle flag was in turn inspired by the Cross of St. Andrew, a diagonal X-shaped cross on which Street, Andrew, a disciple of Jesus, is said to have been crucified. The cross actually represents the battle flag. The colors on the Alabama flag stand for purity and courage. The flag of Alabama was adopted on February 16, 1895. Alaska. Alaska state flag features the Big Dipper, Ursa Major or Great Bear constellation, as a symbol of strength, and Polaris, the North Star, as a symbol of Alaska's northern location, and the ever-constant star for the mariner, the explorer, hunter, trapper, prospector, woodsman, and the surveyor. The blue background represents the sky, sea, lakes, and wildflowers of Alaska. The official state flower is also blue. The flag of Alaska was created by Benny Benson, and was adopted on July 6, 1927. Arizona. The state flag of Arizona represents the copper star of Arizona rising from a blue field in the face of a setting sun. The center star signifies copper production. Arizona produces more copper than any other state in the country. The field of blue is the same Liberty blue as the United States flag. Blue and old gold are also Arizona's official state colors. The flag of Arizona was created by Charles Harris, and was adopted on January 25, 1917. Arkansas. The state flag of Arkansas is red, white, and blue to signify that Arkansas is one of the United States. The large diamond represents the only diamond-producing state in the USA. Arkansas. 25 white stars show Arkansas as the 25th state to join the Union. 3 blue stars below the word Arkansas are symbols for the 3 nations which ruled Arkansas before it became a state: Spain, France, and the United States, and also signify that Arkansas was the 3rd state created out of the Louisiana Purchase. The 4th lone star above the word Arkansas represents the Confederacy. The flag of Arkansas was adopted on March 16, 1924. California. The once common California grizzly bear, also the official state animal, portrays strength. The star represents sovereignty, the red color signifies courage, and the white background stands for purity. The flag of California was created by William Todd, and was adopted on February 3, 1911. Colorado. The Colorado state flag consists of 3 equally sized stripes. The outer stripes are the same color blue as the national flag, separated by a white center stripe. There is a large semicircular C on the flag, which is the same shade of red as the US national flag. In the opening of the letter C there is a gold disc. The colors in Colorado's flag represent the environmental features of the state. White symbolizes the snow on her mountains. Gold acknowledges the abundant Colorado sunshine. Red represents Colorado's red soil, and blue is a symbol of her clear blue skies. Colorado has flown many flags. 3 countries and 8 territories have laid claim to, and flown their flags over, what is now the state of Colorado. The flag of Colorado was created by Andrew Carleal Carson, and was adopted on March 31, 1964. Connecticut. The flag includes a ribbon with a Connecticut state motto on it: Qui transtulat sustinat, he who is transplanted still sustains. The state seal of Connecticut also uses a similar design featuring Connecticut's armorial bearings. The flag of Connecticut was adopted on September 9, 1897. Delaware. The colonial blue and buff represent the colors of General George Washington's uniform. The sheaf of wheat is taken from the Sussex County seal, and signifies the agricultural vitality of the state. The ear of corn was taken from the Kent County seal, and symbolizes the agricultural basis of the state's economy. The blue stripe, above the ox, represents the Delaware River, the mainstay of the state's commerce and transportation. The ox represents the importance of animal husbandry to the state's economy. The ship is a symbol of Newcastle County's shipbuilding industry and the state's extensive coastal commerce. The farmer with the hoe represents the central role of farming to the state. The soldier, a militiaman with his musket, recognizes the crucial role of the citizen soldier to the maintenance of American liberties. The motto Liberty and Independence was provided by the Order of the Cincinnati, a hereditary organization of American Revolutionary War officers. December 7, 1787 is the day when Delaware ratified the federal constitution, becoming the first state of the Union. Inside the Booth Diamond is a state coat of arms, first adopted in 1777, and also featured on the state seal, which contains many symbols of Delaware. Ship, a symbol of Delaware's shipbuilding industry and extensive coastal commerce. Farmer, represents the central role of farming to the state of Delaware. Militiaman, recognizes the crucial role of the citizen soldier to the maintenance of American liberties. Wheat sheaf, a symbol of the agricultural vitality of Delaware. Maize, Indian corn, symbolizes the agricultural basis of Delaware's economy. Water, represents the Delaware River, the state's main artery of commerce and transportation. Ox, signifies the importance of animal husbandry to Delaware's state economy. Motto, Liberty and Independence was approved in 1847. The flag of Delaware was adopted on July 24, 1913. Florida. Many banners have flown over Florida prior to 1868, including the flags of Spain, France, Great Britain, the Confederate States, and the national flag of the USA. The flag of Florida was adopted on May 21, 1985. Georgia. Georgia's current flag has 3 bars of equal width, 2 outer red bars and a white bar in the center. There is a square blue canton the width of 2 bars in the upper left corner. Georgia's coat of arms is centered on the canton with the words "In God We Trust" below, both in gold. The state coat of arms is also the central design on the obverse of Georgia's state seal. Circling the coat of arms are 13 white stars, symbols of Georgia and the other 12 original states that formed the United States of America. The flag of Georgia was adopted on February 19, 2003. Hawaii. 8 horizontal stripes represent the 8 major islands of Hawaii. This flag has served as the flag of the kingdom, republic, territory, and the state of Hawaii. The flag of Hawaii was adopted on December 29, 1845. Idaho. The state seal image on the flag is a general representation, not as detailed as Idaho's official Great Seal. Idaho has the only state seal designed by a woman. Emma Edwards Green designed the original Great Seal, which was adopted by the first legislature of Idaho in 1891. Her painting is held in trust by the Idaho Historical Society. It is rich with Idaho symbols. The flag of Idaho was adopted on November 2, 1957. Illinois. The Illinois flag features the central image of the state seal on a field of white. The Illinois seal features an eagle holding a banner in its beak with the state motto written on it: State Sovereignty, National Union. The current version of the Illinois state seal was authorized in 1867. August 26, 1818, is the date that the first Illinois Constitution was signed. In June 27, 1969, the current flag of Illinois design was approved. The word Illinois was added, as well as the sun on Lake Michigan's horizon in the background. Indiana. The torch is a symbol for liberty and enlightenment. The rays represent their far-reaching influence. 13 stars in the outer circle symbolize the original 13 states. The inner semicircle of 5 stars represents the next 5 states to join the Union, and the large star above the torch is a symbol of Indiana. In 1816, Indiana became the 19th state. The flag of Indiana was adopted on May 31, 1917. Iowa. The flag consists of 3 vertical stripes. The blue stripe stands for loyalty, justice and truth, the white stripe for purity, and the red stripe for courage. On the white center an eagle carries streamers in its beak which are inscribed with the state's motto: Our liberties we prize, and our rights we will maintain. The name Iowa is in red below the streamers. The eagle carrying streamers also appears on Iowa's state seal. The flag of Iowa was designed by the state's Daughters of the American Revolution in response to Iowa National Guardsmen stationed at the Mexican border during WWI that requested an emblem of Iowa to represent their unit, and was adopted on March 12, 1921. Kansas. Above the seal is the state crest, a sunflower, official state flower of Kansas, resting on a twisted blue and gold bar that represents the Louisiana Purchase. The original Louisiana Purchase territory is now divided among 13 states. Beneath the state seal is the word Kansas in yellow capital letters. The flag of Kansas was adopted on September 22, 1961. Kentucky. The state seal design is featured in the center, with the state motto, United we stand, divided we fall. The flag of Kentucky was adopted on March 26, 1918. Louisiana. The state flag of Louisiana displays a white pelican nurturing its young, by tearing at its own breast, signified by 3 drops of blood, with a white banner below containing the state motto in blue letters, Union, Justice, and Confidence, all on a field of blue. Flags and heraldic symbols sometimes stray from the facts. Pelicans are known for their attentive nurturing of chicks, but do not really tear at themselves to feed them. Self-preservation is the norm in nature, not self-sacrifice. Mark Shields, author of the Brown Pelican Account for Birds of North America, BNA, online, the definitive source for scientific information about our birds, says, pelicans do not tear at their own flesh to feed their young. This legend, which has taken on some religious significance as a symbol of self-sacrifice, dates back to at least medieval times. It may have begun as a result of misinterpretation of normal feeding behavior, in which the parent holds its bill down along its breast as young reach in, to take fish from the parent's bill or pouch. The truth is that pelican parents, facing starvation, would abandon their young and save themselves. The pelican has been a symbol of Louisiana since colonial times. The pelican is found on Louisiana's state seal, state painting, and is one of 3 Louisiana symbols that appear on the U.S. Mint's Louisiana Bicentennial Quarter. The flag of Louisiana was adopted on November 22, 2010. Maine. The North Star shines above Maine's motto, Dirigo I lead, or I direct. The center shield features symbols of the natural richness of Maine. A pine tree, white pine is Maine's state tree, and the pine tree state is Maine's nickname. A moose, the official state animal, the sea, and the sky. The farmer is a symbol of pride in Maine's agricultural roots. The sailor represents Maine's strong ties to the sea. A banner below displays the state name, Maine in capital letters. The North Star, Polaris, also appears on the state flag of Alaska. The flag of Maine was adopted on June 16, 1909. Maryland. The Maryland flag bears the arms of the Calvert and Crossland families, also seen on Maryland's state seal. Calvert was the family name of the Lords Baltimore who founded Maryland, and their colors of gold and black appear in the first and fourth quarters of the flag, and on several of Maryland's state symbols, the state flower, state bird, state insect, and even the state cat. Crossland was the family of the mother of George Calvert, 1st Lord Baltimore. The red and white Crossland colors, with a cross botany, appear in the second and third quarters. The flag of Maryland was adopted on November 25, 1904. Massachusetts. The coat of arms includes the state's Latin motto, Ens petit placidum sub libertate quitum, by the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty. The flag of Massachusetts was adopted on March 21, 1971. Michigan. The state flag shall be blue charged with the arms of the state. The state coat of arms appears on both sides of the flag, and also on Michigan's state seal. Animal symbols are moose and elk represent Michigan. The bald eagle signifies the United States. The flag of Michigan was adopted on June 26, 1911. Michigan. The state coat of arms depicts a blue shield, upon which the sun rises over a lake and peninsula, and a man with a raised hand representing peace, and holding a long gun representing the fight for state and nation as a frontier state. As supporters, the elk and moose are derived from the Hudson's Bay Company coat of arms, and depict great animals of Michigan. The bald eagle represents the United States, which formed the state of Michigan from the Northwest Territory. The design features 3 Latin mottos. From top to bottom they are, on red ribbon, E pluribus unum, means out of many. 1. A motto of the United States. On light blue shield, tuba, means I will defend. On white ribbon, CQURIS peninsulam aminum circumspes, means if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. The official state motto. The flag of Michigan was adopted on June 26, 1911. Minnesota. Minnesota's flag is royal blue with a state seal displayed in the center. 3 dates are woven into a wreath surrounding the seal which represent the year of statehood. 1858, the year Fort Snelling was established. 1819, and the year the original flag was adopted. 1893. The 19 stars arranged outside the wreath symbolize the fact that Minnesota was the 19th state to enter the Union after the original 13. The largest star represents the North Star in Minnesota. The state motto on the seal is French, L'étoile du Nord, meaning the Star of the North, the basis for Minnesota's nickname as the North Star State. The seal has much symbolism. The sun on the western horizon signifies the flat plains covering much of Minnesota. The Native American on horseback is riding due south and represents the Native American heritage of Minnesota. The tools, the natives' horse and spear, and the pioneers' axe, rifle, and plow represent tools that were used for hunting and labor. The stump is a symbol of the importance of the lumber industry in Minnesota. The Mississippi River and St. Anthony Falls are depicted to note the importance of these resources in transportation and industry. The cultivated ground and the plow symbolize the importance of agriculture in Minnesota. Trees. Beyond the falls, 3 pine trees represent the state tree in the 3 great pine regions of Minnesota: St. Croix, Mississippi, and Lake Superior. The flag of Minnesota was adopted on August 2, 1983. Mississippi. The state flag of Mississippi has a square Union canton in the upper left and 3 horizontal bars of blue, white, and red, the same shades as the national colors of the United States. The stars represent the original 13 colonies. The flag of Mississippi was adopted on April 23, 1894, and February 7, 2001. Missouri. The flag is a tricolor consisting of 3 horizontal stripes of red, white, and blue. These represent valor, purity, vigilance, and justice. The colors also reflect the state's historic status as part of the French Louisiana, New France. In the center white stripe is the seal of Missouri, circled by a blue band containing 24 stars, symbolizing Missouri's admission as the 24th U.S. state. The flag of Missouri was designed by Mary Elizabeth Oliver, who made the official flag of the state on March 22, 1913. Montana. The Montana flag displays a representation of the state seal on a field of deep blue. The legislation also describes golden fringe along the upper and lower borders of the flag. Above the Great Seal is the word Montana in gold Helvetica bold font. The letters are to equal 1/10 the vertical measurement of the flag. The state seal displays symbols of Montana's history and natural beauty. A sunrise shines over snowy mountains, waterfalls, the Missouri River, mountains, hills, trees, and cliffs are shown behind 3 tools: a pick, a shovel, and a plow, which are symbols of Montana's mining and farming history. A ribbon with the state motto, Oro y Plata, Spanish for gold and silver, is displayed at the bottom of the seal. The flag of Montana was adopted on December 17, 1981. Nebraska. The eastern part of the circle, to be represented by a steamboat ascending the Missouri River, the mechanic arts to be represented by a smith with a hammer and anvil. In the foreground, agriculture to be represented by a settler's cabin, sheaves of wheat, and stalks of growing corn. In the background, a train of cars heading towards the Rocky Mountains, and on the extreme west, the Rocky Mountains to be plainly in view. Around the top of the circle, to be in capital letters, the motto, Equality before the law, and the circle to be surrounded with the words, Great Seal of the State of Nebraska. The flag of Nebraska was adopted on July 16, 1963. Nevada. Nevada's flag has a cobalt blue background. A 5-pointed silver star, silver is a state metal, is positioned in the upper left quarter of the flag between 2 sprays of sagebrush that cross to form a half wreath. Sagebrush is Nevada's state flower, and one of Nevada's nicknames is the Sagebrush State. Across the top of the wreath is a golden scroll with the words Battleborn in black letters. The phrase Battleborn signifies that Nevada entered the Union during the Civil War. Below the star, in golden letters, is the name Nevada. The flag of Nevada was adopted on July 25, 1991. New Hampshire. New Hampshire state flag features a state seal with the frigate Raleigh surrounded by laurel leaves and 9 stars against a field of blue. The flag of New Hampshire was adopted on November 30th, 1931. New Jersey. General Washington presumably selected these colors for historic reasons. New York and New Jersey were both originally settled by the Dutch, and Ark blue, Jersey blue, and buff were Holland's. The Netherlands. Insignia. The center of the flag features New Jersey's coat of arms, featured on the Great Seal of New Jersey. 3 plows on the shield honor the state's agricultural tradition. The helmet above the shield faces forward, an attitude denoting sovereignty, fitting for one of the first governments created under the notion that the state itself is the sovereign. The crest above the helmet is a horse's head. The horse is also New Jersey's official state animal. The supporting female figures are Liberty and Ceres, Roman goddess of grain, a symbol of abundance. Liberty carries a liberty cap on her staff and Ceres holds a cornucopia filled with harvested produce. They are supported by a banner that reads Liberty and Prosperity, New Jersey's state motto. The coat of arms of the state of New Jersey includes a shield with 3 plows, representative of New Jersey's agricultural tradition, a forward-facing helmet, a horse's head as the crest of the helmet. The female figures Liberty and Ceres, representative of the state's motto. See next item. Liberty is holding a staff supporting a liberty cap. Ceres is holding an overflowing cornucopia. The streamer at the foot of the emblem contains the state motto of New Jersey, Liberty and Prosperity, and the year of statehood, 1776. The flag of New Jersey was adopted on January 15, 1896. New Mexico. The colors on New Mexico's state flag are the red and yellow of old Spain. The simple, elegant center design is the ancient Zia sun symbol, which represents the unique character of New Mexico. Zia sun symbol also appears on New Mexico's state quarter. The Zia Indians of New Mexico regard the sun as sacred. Their symbol for the sun, a red circle with groups of rays pointing in 4 directions, is painted on ceremonial vases, drawn on the ground around campfires, and used to introduce newborns to the sun. 4 is the sacred number of the Zia, and is seen repeated in the 4 points radiating from the circle, each consisting of 4 bars. To the Zia Indians, the number 4 represents the 4 points of the compass, east, west, north, and south, the 4 seasons of the year, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, the 4 periods of each day, morning, noon, evening, and night, the 4 seasons of life, childhood, youth, middle years, and old age. The Zia's belief that with life comes 4 sacred obligations. One must develop a strong body, a clear mind, a pure spirit, and a devotion to the welfare of others. The flag of New Mexico was adopted on September 18, 1920. New York. The center shield displays a masted ship and a sloop on the Hudson River, symbols of inland and foreign commerce, bordered by a grassy shore and a mountain range in the background with the sun rising behind it. A banner below shows New York's state motto, Excelsior, Latin forever upward. Liberty and justice support the shield and an American bald eagle spreads its wings above on a world globe. Liberty's left foot treads on a crown, a symbol of freedom from the Kingdom of Great Britain. Justice is blindfolded and holds a sword in one hand and a scale in the other, symbolizing impartiality and fairness. The flag of New York was adopted on April 1, 1901. North Carolina. The flag of North Carolina shall consist of a blue union, containing in the center thereof a white star with the letter N in gilt on the left and the letter C in gilt on the right of said star, the circle containing the same to be 1/3 the width of the union. The upper bar to be red, the lower bar to be white, that the length of the bars horizontally shall be equal to the perpendicular length of the union, and the total length of the flag shall be 1/3 more than its width, containing in black letters this inscription May 20th, 1775, and that below the star there shall be similar scroll containing in black letters the inscription, April 12th, 1776. The flag of North Carolina was adopted on June 24th, 1991. North Dakota. The state flag of North Dakota features a bald eagle holding an olive branch and a bundle of arrows in its talons. The eagle carries a ribbon in its beak saying E pluribus unum, Latin 4 out of many, one symbolizing one nation made up of many states. A shield with 13 stripes on the eagle's breast represents the original 13 states. The fan shape with 13 stars above the bald eagle is a symbol for the birth of a new nation, the United States. The name of the state, North Dakota, appears below the eagle on a red scroll. The design is centered on a field of dark blue. The state flag conforms to the color, design, and size of the regimental flag that was carried by North Dakota infantry in the Spanish-American War in 1898 and Philippine Island insurrection in 1899. The only difference are the words North Dakota on the scroll below the eagle. The flag of North Dakota was adopted on November 9, 1943. Ohio. The Ohio Burgee, as the swallowtail design is properly called, was designed by Johnny Zimmern. The large blue triangle represents Ohio's hills and valleys, and the stripes represent roads and waterways. The 13 stars grouped about the circle represent the original states of the Union. The 4 stars added to the peak of the triangle symbolize that Ohio was the 17th state admitted to the Union. The white circle with its red center not only represents the O in Ohio, but also suggests Ohio's famous nickname, the Bucky State. The flag of Ohio was adopted on May 9, 1902. Oklahoma. The Oklahoma state flag honors more than 60 groups of Native Americans and their ancestors. The blue field comes from a flag carried by Choctaw soldiers during the Civil War. The center shield is the battle shield of an Osage warrior. It is made of buffalo hide and decorated with eagle feathers. 2 symbols of peace lie across the shield. One is the calumet, or peace pipe. The other is an olive branch. Crosses on the shield are Native American signs for stars, representing high ideals. The flag of Oklahoma on April 2, 1925, formerly November 1, 2006. Oregon. The flag of Oregon is the only state flag with different pictures on each side. On the reverse, appears a beaver, the state animal. Both sides have a field of navy blue with design in gold. The front picture includes a heart-shaped shield with an eagle on top, surrounded by 33 stars. The number of states in 1859, the scene on the shield, shows a sun setting over the Pacific Ocean, mountains, forests and a covered wagon. A plow, wheat and pickaxe represent farming and mining. Of the 2 ships, the one leaving is a British ship and the one arriving is a United States ship representing trade. The eagle represents the United States. On a banner are the words the Union representing support for the United States. Finally, the flag is emblazoned with the word State of Oregon above the picture and the date of statehood 1859 below. The flag of Oregon was adopted on April 15, 1925. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's flag features a state coat of arms on a field of blue. The state motto appears on a ribbon at the base of the design: liberty, virtue, independence. The Pennsylvania coat of arms is also featured on the state seal. The flag of Pennsylvania was adopted on April 24, 1907. Rhode Island. Placed on a white field is a circle of 13 gold stars representing the first 13 states. The stars surround a gold ship's anchor. The state's motto Hope is on a blue ribbon below the anchor. The flag of Rhode Island was adopted on July 27, 1640, formerly November 1, 1897. South Carolina. The crescent symbol represents the silver emblem worn on the caps of South Carolina troops during the Revolutionary War, and the background color matches the blue of their uniforms. Crescents were also a component of a banner carried by South Carolina protesters of the Stamp Act in 1776. The flag also features the state tree, Sabal Palmetto. South Carolina's nickname is the Palmetto State. A Sabal Palmetto tree appears on the state seal, and also on the U.S. Mint quarter for South Carolina. The iconic Sabal Palm is also the state tree of Florida. All state trees was adopted on September 28, 1861. South Dakota. The South Dakota flag features the state seal surrounded by a golden blazing sun in a field of sky blue. Letters reading South Dakota, the Mount Rushmore State, the official state nickname, are arranged in a circle around the sun. The flag of South Dakota was adopted on November 9, 1992. And do you know why South Dakota is called the Mount Rushmore State? It's because South Dakota has a landmark, Mount Rushmore. Moving on. Tennessee. The 3 stars on the flag represent the 3 different landforms in Tennessee. Mountains in the east, highlands in the middle and lowlands in the west. On the flag these regions are bound together in an unbroken circle. The field is crimson with a blue background for the stars. The final blue strip relieves the sameness of the crimson field and prevents the flag from showing too much crimson when it is limp. The flag of Tennessee was adopted on February 3, 1905. Texas. As with the flag of the United States, the blue stands for loyalty, the white represents strength, and the red is for bravery. The flag of Texas was adopted on January 25, 1839. Utah. On a blue field appears the state seal. In the center of the seal is a beehive, the state emblem, with a seagull lily growing on either side. The seagull lily stands for peace. The state motto "Industry means steady effort." A national flag shows that Utah supports the United States. The eagle stands for protection in peace and war. The date 1847 represents the year that Brigham Young led a group of people to the Salt Lake Valley to re-establish in Utah the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as the Mormons. The date 1896 represents the year that Utah gained admission to the Union of the United States. The flag of Utah was adopted on February 16, 2011. Vermont. The picture on a deep blue field is a scene painting. You see a tall pine tree, a cow and sheaves of wheat. The Green Mountains are in the distance. Pine boughs extend around a shield. The name Vermont and the state motto "Freedom and Unity" are displayed on a crimson banner. At the top of the shield is a stag's head. The flag of Vermont was adopted on April 17, 1923. Virginia. A deep blue field contains the seal of Virginia with the Latin motto "Sic semper tyrannis," thus always to tyrants. The two figures are acting out the meaning of the motto. Both are dressed as warriors. The woman, Virtue, represents Virginia. The man holding a scourge and chain shows that he is a tyrant. His fallen crown is nearby. The flag of Virginia was adopted on February 1, 1950. Washington. Washington state law describes the flag as having dark green bunting with a state seal in the center. It is the only state flag that is green. It is also the only state flag with a picture of a president. The flag of Washington was adopted on March 5, 1923. West Virginia. A white field is bordered in dark blue. West Virginia's flag displays a rock containing the date June 20, 1863, the day West Virginia became a state. The two men represent farming and mining. Below them are two rifles with a Liberty cap on top the rifles. A banner ribbon includes the state motto "Mountaineers are always free." Around the picture are a wreath of rhododendron and the name of the state on a red ribbon. The flag of West Virginia was adopted on November 6, 1929. Wisconsin. Starting at the top of a shield on a dark blue field is a state motto "Forward." Below it is a badge of the state animal. A sailor and miner show that the people work on water and land. The shield in the center shows Wisconsin's support for the United States. In 4 sections surrounding the shield are representations of the state's main industries: agriculture, mining, manufacturing and navigation. The cornucopia and pile of lead represent farm products and minerals. The flag law was amended in 1979 to include the name of the state and the date of statehood. The flag of Wisconsin was adopted on May 1, 1981. Wyoming. A bison on a blue field, bordered in white and red. The state seal branded on the bison. The woman represents the state motto "Equal rights" and the two men represent cattle ranchers and miners. The words livestock, mines, grains and oil represent Wyoming's wealth. The eagle and shield show support for the United States. The dates 1869 and 1890 tell when Wyoming organized as a territory of the United States and when it became a state. The flag of Wyoming was adopted on March 4, 1917. That's all of how the state flags of the USA mean. Hope this helps to remember the meanings of the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, O. R. Phew.